Good evening, everyone. This is the new one. Who are the new one? You, or three of you. Welcome. Welcome to study the art of happiness in Buddhism. Do you think it's difficult to find happiness? That's because we try to find happiness from the outside world. Actually, true happiness lies within. When you use the wrong method to find happiness, it's impossible to find. Actually, there are two kinds of happiness. The first one is dependent happiness. That means the happiness arises from something in the outside world, material things. That is temporarily. It's false happiness. In Buddhism, we call it pleasure. Sensual pleasure. That's not true happiness. But the second one of happiness is the real, that is independent happiness. That means the happiness doesn't depend on something in outside world, but the happiness from the peace of mind inside our own mind. That means our own mind can produce or can create true happiness. Anyway, we need to know how to manage our emotion. So meditation is the process of self-discovery, the process of the management of negative emotion. I would like to read some message from this book. All Buddhist meditations aims at the development of awareness by using concentration as a tool toward that end. The objective are two kinds of meditation. The first one is calm abiding, or samatha bhavana, or tranquility meditation. And the second one is insight meditation. The second kind, that's called vipassana, is the oldest of Buddhist meditation practice. Vipassana is a direct and gradual cultivation of mindfulness or awareness. One's attention is carefully directed to an intense examination of certain aspects of one's own existence. The meditator is trained to notice more and more of the flow of life experience. The object of vipassana practice is to learn to see the truth of impermanence, unsatisfactoriness, and selflessness of phenomena. Can you remember this term? Impermanence, unsatisfactoriness, and selflessness of phenomena. Three common characteristics of existence or of phenomena, of all things. In simple words, change, stressfulness, and selflessness. Vipassana is a form of mental training that will teach you to experience the world in an entirely new way. You will learn for the first time what is truly happening to you, around you, and within you. It is a process of self-discovery. Participatory investigation in which you observe your own experiences while participating in them. You will find yourself observing things objectively, exactly as they are, flowing and changing from moment to moment. So vipassana bhavana or insight meditation means the cultivation of the mind toward the aim of seeing in special way that leads to insight and full understanding. So, whenever you start meditation practice, the first step you need to keep the negative emotion subside into the bottom of your consciousness. And then from the clarity and purity of your mind at that moment can help you to see things as they really are, changing, stressfulness, and selflessness. If you really understand these three common characteristics of things, you can learn to let go rather easily. Flowing. Life is like ever-flowing stream. So you can learn to let go rather easily. Particularly, you can let go the past experience and imagination about the future, but pay full attention with each moment of your experience. This is the key. When you relax your driving desire for comfort, real fulfillment arises. When you drop your hectic pursuit of gratification, the real beauty of life comes out. When you seek to know reality without illusion, complete with all its pain and danger, real freedom and security will be yours. So meditation is not running away from reality, but is the process to deal with reality in your daily life. Anyway, you need to know your mind, to understand your mind. So meditation practice in Buddhism is the process to help you to know your mind, then to shape your mind, and eventually to free your mind. Know your mind. If you really know your mind, you can manage it in the proper way. Particularly, you can know how to deal with negative emotion. And finally, when your self-mastery arises, you can eliminate any negative emotion. You can overcome it. So here is the key for practice. First, don't expect anything. Don't expect anything from meditation practice. Just sit back and see what happens. Treat the whole thing as an experiment. Take an active interest in the taste itself, but don't get distracted by your expectation about the result. So just enjoy practicing it. Enjoy practicing with, like you enjoy playing your favorite games. Don't take it seriously. Meditative awareness seeks to see reality exactly as it is. Then don't strain, don't force anything or make grand, exaggerate effort. Meditation is not aggressive. There is no place or need for violating striving. Just let your effort be relaxed and steady. Don't rush. There is no hurry, so take your time. Settle yourself on a cushion and sit as though you have the whole day. Anything really valuable takes time to develop. Patient. Don't cling to anything. Don't reject anything. That means don't allow the feeling of like or dislike to dominate your mind. Don't cling to. If you cling to anything, it means that you like it. Don't reject anything. If you reject something, that means you dislike it. So don't allow the feeling of like or dislike to dominate your mind. Let come what comes and accommodate yourself to that, whatever it is. If good mental image arise, that is fine. If bad mental image arise, that is fine too. Just keep observing it. Look on all of it as equal and make yourself comfortable with whatever happens. Don't fight with what you experience. Just observe it all mindfully. Let go. Learn to flow with all the changes that come up. Loosen up and relax. Expect everything that arises. Accept everything that arises. Accept your feeling, even the ones you which you did not have. Accept your experiences, even the ones you hate. Don't condemn yourself for having human flaws and failings. Be gentle with yourself. Be kind to yourself. You may not be perfect, but you are all you have got to work with. The process of becoming who you will be begins first with the total acceptance of who you are. Investigate yourself. This is the key for meditator. Okay. Once again, don't expect anything from practice. Don't strain or don't force your mind to be still, to relax. Let it work naturally. Don't rush. Be patient. Learn to be patient with the progress. Don't cling to anything. Don't reject anything. That means don't allow the feeling of like or dislike to disturb your mind. Accept it, accept it. Then train your mind to be able to let go. No past, no future, only present moment. Okay, let's try. Anyway, for the beginner, it's rather difficult to deal with your monkey mind. You need to train your mind to be friendly with the monkey mind. Okay, let's start meditation practice. Adjust your body and sit in the most comfortable position. Keep up your body in order to allow the blood to circulate freely. Gently close your eye as if you are going to fall asleep. Try your best to relax the whole body. The simple technique is to take a deep breath in and out, slowly, gently, with full awareness. While you are breathing in, be aware of it. And while you are breathing out, be aware of it. You might imagine while breathing in that some sort of pure energy from the universe is being taken to invigorate every single cell. That makes you feel fresh, active, alert. While you are breathing out, some sort of mental impurity, such as worry, anxiety, frustration, are being taken away. That lifts your mind and body clean and clear. Relax the whole body. Imagine that inside your body it is spacious. It is as open space. It looks like a glass tube. While you are breathing in, your body becomes wider and wider, lighter and lighter, like a balloon filled with air. Your body becomes lighter and lighter. Eventually, it looks like weightless. It seems to be floating in the sky. Once the body is completely relaxed, then train your mind to be free from any concern, from any worry, by imagining that you are sitting alone in somewhere beautiful, like a beautiful park, or a beautiful beach. You are sitting there alone to spend your holiday, spend your weekend. Only you sitting there to enjoy your free life, free time. So there is nothing to concern with, no job, no family, no activity. Only you sitting there to appreciate the solitude, appreciate the beauty of nature. It is the precious moment to talk to yourself, to look inside your mind, to experience your valuable life. You can enjoy the solitude, the beauty of nature, beautiful flowers, a sweet song of birds. Let your mind free from any concern, any imagination. Train your mind to be fully awakened to this present moment. Once the body and mind are completely relaxed, then bring your mind back home to the natural state of peace inside. Center of the body is the natural home of our mind. To locate the center of the body, you just simply follow the breath in. At the end of the turning point of your breath, or the middle of your stomach, that is the center of the body. Focus your mind there softly, gently, with full awareness. When you stay at your home, you feel relaxed, feel free, feel secure. So, train your mind to be relaxed, feel free, feel secure. There's nothing to worry about. Just only maintain the feeling of joy, feeling of relaxation. To keep your mind more and more peaceful, more and more relaxed, it's helpful to recite the mantra Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, again and again, over and over. Let your full awareness be with every syllable. Samma Arahang, 5 syllables. To recite the mantra can prevent your mind from wandering into the outside world. So keep reciting the mantra continuously. Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang. Don't allow any thought, any idea about the future or about the past experience come to disturb your mind. If you are neglect to allow it to come, just be aware of it and then let it go. Don't analyze it, don't evaluate it. Just be aware of it and then let it go. To still your mind longer and longer, what you need to do is maintain feeling of joy, feeling of happiness, and maintain full awareness with this present moment. Pay full attention to whatever happening inside your mind. Keep in mind that any experience in your life, may it be negative or positive, it's subject to change, like a flowing stream. So don't cling to it. Just keep observing it. In the same way as you keep watching the flowing stream in front of you, just keep watching it with neutral feeling. Don't cling to it. Don't reject it. That is the way to be free from the feeling of like or feeling of dislike. Life is the process of change from moment to moment. If we cling to this process of change, it can bring you some kind of suffering. So train your mind to let go. Train your mind to fully awaken to this present moment. The present moment is your real life. The past has gone, and the future doesn't come yet. So, in order to be happy, you need to be aware of this present moment. So let's enjoy practicing in silence individually. Gonna to the end of this session. Before we finish the practice, let's practice loving kindness meditation by spreading your good heart, goodwill to all fellow human beings. Anyway, we need to start it ourselves. So make a good wish for your future, for your prosperity and fulfillment in your life, for the attainment of inner peace, for experiencing wisdom from within. Then spread your good heart wider and wider to your beloved one, your brother, your sister, your parents, your close friends, your relatives, your neighbors. Make a good wish for their well-being and happiness. May they all live in peace, in harmony, in friendship, in their family, the community. Then spread your good heart in all directions to cover UK, Europe, America, Asia, Africa, and all parts of the world. Make a good wish for all fellow human beings. May all human beings love each other, care each other, respect each other, understand each other, and forgive each other. May all human beings free from any conflicts, danger, terrorism, racism, nationalism. May they all live in peace, in harmony. May the feeling of brotherhood, sisterhood increase gradually in the world. May all people of every nation, every country join together to create the world peace. May the world peace prevail the whole world. Then take a deep breath in and out for a few minutes while I maintain the feeling of joy, feeling of peace, feeling of relaxation. Okay, let's have a short break.
thing about trying to do it for timetable is the procrastination doesn't go on. Keen to have a good meditation on the way into work. It was all sat down. I was getting a bit welly, really just trying to. No, on the train. And it started frustrating me. And then negative thoughts came in. So I tried hard away. It seemed to amplify them. So I was kind of having the exact opposite of what I was trying to do. So I went back up and did someone we wish everyone well. Really kindness one. So that was sort of dissipating the morals. So I learned something. So associative, it's how many different ways you have a plan to call it. first you have to try and record it, and then but you also have to concentrate in the first place and know what it is that you've stored. I did a memory training course once. Yeah. First of all, was they were trying to cultivate various bits of your visualization so that you can form very good images. And then there's the kind of encoding thing. So how would this to be 30 kilometers of make a beer? Then you go on and try and record it. I thought, well, at least some practice. So I've done this for a few months. You have an app that will stream some of those videos. Basically about 100 in them. It looks impossible, but it's not really. It's just because it's just the way that some of the images come back and just kind of think it looks really fruity, but it's just been photographic. Magnetic. So that doesn't exist. But maybe it doesn't exist. So that you don't and if there's anything a bit, if you left a spear in the corner of the cave when or something, remember where the corner of the cave is and where the spear is. These have survival advantages.
Yeah. Tonight is about the law of karma.
This one?
Yeah. And this is in detail.
And this one?
If any one of you haven't got this hand out, karma and rebirth. The topic I'm going to talk about tonight is about the law of karma. Karma is a Pali word. First of all, I would like to know your knowledge about what's the cause and condition of difference between human beings. What's the cause and condition of individual difference? The knowledge that you have learned from school or from the modern science, modern knowledge about difference between human beings. Some were born stupid, some intelligent, some ugly, some beautiful, some were born poor and some were born rich, like this. From the knowledge you have studied from school, from university, what the explanation about the individual difference? God will. Genetic, that's from scientific knowledge. Mostly we believe in the scientific knowledge that different among human beings based on heredity. And one concept is influence of environment. Actually, that concept, that idea is not totally wrong. It is somewhat right. But in Buddhism, you need to understand the law of karma. This question arises even during the lifetime. There's in the Buddhist canon, Buddhist scripture, that there's a young man want to know what's the cause and condition of dissimilarity among the human beings. And he came to ask this question to the Lord Buddha. Oh Lord, what is the cause and condition of human beings who were born superior and inferior, noble and outcast or something like this? The Buddha said that, actions distinguish human beings to be superior and inferior. That means the unseen or the hidden condition of dissimilarity among human beings is the law of karma, or law of cause and effect. This law is discovered by the Buddha on the night of his enlightenment. If you read the history of Lord Buddha, he meditated the whole night. At the first watch, he discovered the knowledge of his previous life. Through meditation, he can go back to previous life, thousands of previous life. That means this present life is like a continuity or continuation of the previous life. It's like the stream, flowing stream. And at the second watch, he can understand the condition of life. What is the cause and condition of difference of human being based on the law of karma? Good action brings about good result. Bad action brings about negative consequences. There's nothing happen by chance, by accident. All that we are is the result of what we have done. And at the last watch of the night, he has the great wisdom that can eliminate the negativity of the mind totally. Eliminate all defilements that make you become the enlightened one. So the law of karma is the natural law, like three common characteristics, that is natural law: change, impermanence, stressfulness, and selflessness. That is natural law. This is also the natural law, cause and effect. To understand the law of karma, you need to know 4 principles of karma. What are they? 4 principles. The first one: actions are certain to produce similar consequences. There's the Buddha's word that as you sow, so you reap. If you plant mango seed, what you will reap, harvest, sure, is mango fruit, not apple. As you sow, so you reap. Good action brings about good result. Bad action brings about bad result. So, happiness is the result of good action. Prosperity in your life, success in your life, good fortune in your life is the result of good action you have done. So, if you have a healthy body, that means it's the result of what? Healthy body is the result of what? So, good action. Yeah. Yeah. You have a good food to eat, reasonable exercise, or something else. So what you are today is the result of what you have done yesterday, last week, something like that. So the second principle: consequences are greater than the actions. How can you explain this principle? To understand it, you can compare with just one mango seed you plant. It can produce many mango fruit. That means consequences or result is greater than the action. So when you do something good or bad, just one time, but it brings about the result many times. You learn the mathematics in primary school, but it can bring you a lot of great benefit now, like this. That's why in Buddhism we believe that any kind of suffering or happiness depends on the cause you have done in the previous. So it can bring about many good benefits, a lot of benefits to your life. For example, when you do something helpful to other people, that can lead you to good fortune many times, like this. The third principle, one cannot meet consequences if he or she has not committed an action. This means that there is nothing called accident in Buddhist perspective. Any kinds of situation in your life totally depends on the cause you have done. That's why if any kind of misfortune come to your life, if you believe in the law of karma, you accept it. Accept it. It's the way to pay back your debt. It's the way to, to make you feel comfortable, relaxed. Oh, it's the way to pay back your debt. You have done the cost. You don't complain. And this is the way to learn from mistake, to accept it. So any kind of happiness, unhappiness, failure, success, fortune, misfortune, depends totally on the cause you have done. Sometimes you don't know its cause because life is the process of change from moment to moment, from day to day, from life to life. The fourth principle, once an action is committed, the consequence cannot be lost. So any action, just a thought or speech or behavior or bodily action cannot be lost. It has some kind of consequences, has some kind of result in your daily life. So let's come to understand the meaning of karma. What does it mean, karma? On the second page. What is karma? The word karma literally means work, action, deed, but in context of Buddhist teaching, it is more specifically defined as action based on intention or deeds willfully done. However, we can clarify the whole range of its meaning in different perspectives or reveal that karma as intention. It includes will, choice, decision, the mental impulse that leads to action. It is the intention that instigates and directs all human action, both creative and destructive. Thus, intention in the essence of karma. As Buddha said, intention, monks, I say, is karma. Having will, we create karma through body, speech, and mind. So intention or will in Buddhism is the beginning of bodily action, mental action, verbal action. Karma as conditioning factors. It is a component within whole life process, being the agent that shapes the direction of human life or destiny. This refers to the factor of quality of mind which, with intention as the lead, shape the mind into good, evil, or neutral states, which in turn fashion the thought process and its effect through body and speech. So, karma is the conditioning factor that shapes your whole destiny. I don't really understand the concept of God in Christianity, God the Creator. That means human life is governed by the God will. That's right. In Christianity, human destiny is programmed by God's will. That's right. I'm not quite sure. How about John? In Christianity, human destiny.
Christianity.
Yeah.
I haven't grown up listening to Christianity, really, since I was a little girl. I changed my beliefs, so I'm quite sure how Christianity relates. What's the question?
Human destiny is governed by God's will. That's right.
Human destiny is governed by God?
Will. Predestined. Because we have the concept of reward and punishment. If you do something, if you follow the commandments or the God's will, you will have reward from God. If you do something against the doctrine or the commandment of God, you will be punished. Up to death.
So
In Buddhism, we believe that we have free will to decide our destiny by the law of karma. As you sow, so you reap. That means you have free will, you have free choice. But it looks similar to Buddhist perspective. So the first meaning of karma is intention or will. The second, conditioning factor. So the third one is personal responsibility in conduct. It is the outcome level of individual relation to world, expression of one's thought, value, idea or ideal through speech and action. This is human behavior from an ethical perspective that we evaluate it good or evil, moral or immoral. This is the meaning of karma that is most often understood. This meaning looks similar to the concept of personality in psychology. So, your personality, Buddhist perspective, based on who you have repeated again and again in your daily life. You speak, you act, you think regularly, consistently. That form your personality. That is the meaning of karma too. And the last one, karma as social activity or career. It is the collective action from social perspective in the sense of work, labor, or profession, lifestyle, and social activity of people living in a big group, community, organization, with the same culture, interests, belief, and the like. So the word karma can be understood at the, at the structural level as intention or will. In conclusion, karma in Buddhism is volitional action. Volitional action. That means we, as human beings, have free choice, free will to determine what we want to be. We have the ability to decide our destiny. So, you yourself is the master of your destiny. Everyone is the architect of his own destiny. Now, karma can be classified into different kinds. By its quality or roots, karma can be subdivided into kusala karma, action that are skillful or good and bring about good result. They are born from three roots of skill: non-greed or generosity, non-hatred or love, and non-delusion or wisdom. Akusala karma, karma that is unskillful, action that are evil and have negative consequences as the result, specifically that are born from unskillfulness, greed, hatred, and delusion. By quality. Now, to say that it's a good action or bad action depends on what criteria, what standard. You say, oh, good action, he's good person. He's bad person or bad action because of or based on what criteria? It looks like good food or bad food. What's the criteria to determine? Like the food. Oh, it's nice food, healthy food. But poor or bad food or unhealthy food. What the criteria?
One food's going to make you happy. One food's going to make you not happy.
Some guys feel very happy when they drink alcohol. What do you think? Sure, from the food science, you can justify what kind of good food or bad food. Good food means the food that can bring you energy. That's right. Make your body strong, healthy, like this. So, good or bad in Buddhist perspective, mainly concerned with the condition of the mind. Any kind of action that helpful or make your mind healthy, make your mind purify, make your mind peaceful, that is good action, helpful to your mental health or support or leads to healthy mind. For sure, with the healthy mind, you can find happiness rather easily. Like healthy body can make you feel comfortable, happy, enjoyable, works well, or like this. So, to guarantee it's good or bad, we need to observe the condition of your mind. What kind of action that can upgrade the quality of your mind or elevate your mind, more peaceful, relax, make you feel clever, intelligent, reasonable, or something that means it's good action. So the definite measurement of good or bad in Buddhist perspective mainly concerned with the good condition or bad condition of the mind. Like a good food, if it can make your body healthy, strong, energetic, that means it's a good food. For sure, if such kind of food make your body weaker and weaker, that means it's not good food, like this. So, by its part or channel through which it occurs, karma is classified into three kinds. Intentional action through the body, bodily action, through speech or verbal action, and through the process of thinking, action through the mind. So in simple words, action by channel classified into thought, speech, and bodily action or behavior. By its result, karma can be classified into 4 categories. Black karma with black result. That means bodily action, verbal action, and mental action that are harmful, such as killing, stealing, sexual misconduct, telling a lie, drinking intoxicant, are certain to produce negative result. For example, killing. Killing refer to the condition of cruelty of the mind, brutal, merciless, that leads to short life. So any person who live short life, that's because the result of killing. Some face a lot of kinds sickness. That's the negative result of injuring or torture others. This is the doctrine in Buddhism. If you always fail in business, making money or something like that, that's because you have the habit of stealing or break the rights of the property of other people or something like this. So negative consequences come from negative cause. You have that. White karma with white result, bodily, verbal, and mental action that are helpful. For example, refraining from killing, that means saving others' life. From stealing, that means giving something to benefit others. From sexual misconduct, being loyal to one's own spouse. From telling a lie, speaking only the truth. From drinking intoxicant, being heedful or mindful. That leads to positive result. The third one, karma, both black and white. With both black and white result. That means just in one day, you have done the both good evil and bad evil together. You mix. For example, in Thailand, one guy wanted to offer food to the monk, but he killed the chicken to cook a soup and then offered to the monk or something like that. You steal the money from the rich people and then donate to the poor. That means they do both negative and positive action at the same time. So that's why sometimes we succeed in business, in your job, but sometimes you fail. That means good action and bad action takes turn in your life because you have done both negative and positive action. That's why up and down, you face the condition of ups and downs in your life. And the last one, karma neither black nor white, with the result neither black nor white. It is the action that leads to the cessation of karma, to the end of suffering, specifically the intention to develop the Noble Eightfold Path. That means for the noble one who follow the Noble Eightfold Path, this sort of action leads to the end of action. That means it can help you to liberate from the cycle of rebirth, transcend the condition of the world. That is the highest level of action. In short, karma is volition action in the form of thought, speech, and action, either in negative or positive way. To understand the formula of action, I would like invite you to read to have a clear understanding of the process of karmic fruition. Consider this formula. Sow a thought and you reap an act. Sow an act, you reap a habit. Sow a habit and you reap a character. Sow a character and you reap a destiny. Thought. When thoughts become intense, become stronger and powerful, you express in words, speech, and in behavior or action. When you repeat your words, your action again and again, it becomes your habit. Then habit grows into character. What difference between habit and character? Can you explain? What's different, habit and character? That means when habits take place again and again, it changes or it transforms into character. That's right. Habit can easily correct or remove, but character is very, very difficult to transform it, to change it. That's right. So, in fact, our destiny is, is conditioned from the character. So, what you are actually is the product or the outcome of what you accumulated in skill, in tendency, that is called character. From this reason, all that we are is the result of what we have thought. Because thought is the beginning of what you say and what you act. That's why the Buddha always mentioned that all things is made from our mind. What is the activity of the mind? What is the activity or the function of the mind? Thinking, yeah, that's right. So there is a saying, you are what you think. You are what you think. So if you always think positively, for sure, happiness, prosperity, good fortune will come to you naturally. Because mind works as a magnet. So the law of karma explains the law of attraction. What is the law of attraction? What is? Law of attraction. Like attracts like, yeah, that's right. Like attracts like. So if you have positive mind, positive thinking, positive feeling all the time, for sure, success, happiness, good friend, what else? Good fortune will be attracted to your life. That's why that's one Buddha's word that the world is governed by the thought. All things are subject to one thing, that is the mind. Mind is the creator of both happiness or unhappiness, success or failure, good fortune or misfortune. Mind is like God the Creator in Christianity or in the theistic religion. That's why the process of retribution of karma can be seen in four levels. The fruition of karma. The first level as inner mental level, that is habit or character. That is the foundation of our destiny. Habit or character are the foundation. Physical level or personality. Your personality is the expression of what you are. Habit or character, your personality. The style you wear, the style you spend your holiday, your weekend. Your personality is conditioned by your habit and character. That's right. That is level of the third level, life experience. That is the events in your life producing both desirable and undesirable experience. External events such as prosperity or decline, failure or success, wealth, status, happiness, suffering, praise or criticism, and so on, which arises from either both non-human environmental or social environment. These are known as eight worldly conditions. Eight worldly conditions: gain and loss, praise and blame, honor, dishonor, joyful, painful. So all conditions in your lives are the result of the action you have done. There's nothing come to your life by accident. So the word accident actually is the result that you cannot find its cause. You said it's accident, but actually there's nothing happened by accident. All things are conditioned. All things in your life, all situations. The social level, the result of individual and collective karma of the whole society that leads to social prosperity or decline, harmony or discord, highly development or underdevelopment. As you can see, some countries are very difficult to develop itself. Actually, the whole situation of the society comes from the condition of each individual mind. Because society comes from the, the combination or collection of the whole. For example, one family come from the member, suppose 3, father, mother, and the son or the daughter. The condition of the mind of each individual makes the whole situation of the family. You be a warm, happy family or a lot of conflict in the family. Depends on the condition of the mind of each individual who live together, work together. That's why the condition of each country, each nation depends on the condition of the mind of the population. That's why the whole world is conditioned from the mind of each individual. In our temple in Thailand, we have a slogan, world peace through inner peace of each person. World peace through inner peace of each individual in the society. That's why we can change the world by what? Change your mind. If you can change your mind, you can change the world. That's why we need to start with meditation. Look inside your mind, understand your mind, and develop your mind. So from that understanding about the law of karma, we can come to the conclusion that we are the creator of our life. Your mind is the creator of happiness or unhappiness. It's up to you. You have free choice. So the law of karma encourages people to have self-responsibility. That's there is a Buddha's word. You yourself is your own refuge. If you don't help yourself, who can help you? Even God help those who help themselves. So this doctrine encourages people to have self-reliance or self-help, to cultivate self-responsibility. You yourself are the architects of your own destiny. Okay, that is the whole concept of the law of karma. If one regards oneself as dear, one should not joke oneself to evil, for happiness is not easily gained by one who does a wrongful deed. So if you really love yourself, what you need to do is not to do any evil, to cultivate good. This is the direct way to find true happiness. Don't forget the law of attraction. Like attracts like. So if you want to get love from others, you must love others first. If you want to get care from others, you need to be careful others. If you want to get respect from others, you need to respect others. This is the law of like attracts like. Okay, thank you. Any question? Practical for your life? Okay. May you all be happy, healthy, fulfill your life. May you experience the inner peace.